How's it going, everyone? This is MassDefect1888, and today I'm giving you my impressions on the Battlefield 3 beta. As I'm sure most of you have seen a lot of gameplay, a lot of commentaries, and other content from other YouTube people. Maybe want my opinion on it, I don't know. But before I talk about the beta itself, I'm going to talk a bit about the trouble I had getting the beta, and EA's lax approach to customer service, I guess. You all know that if you got the limited edition, tier 1 edition of Medal of Honor, or you pre-ordered Battlefield 3, you got early access to the beta 2 days before everyone else. So they were sending out emails on, what day was it? I believe it was Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday. And everyone was waiting for their email, kept checking their email. I was keeping an eye on it on Twitter, and everyone was going crazy waiting for their emails, keep on refreshing their inbox and stuff like that. And eventually, when people in Ireland and UK started getting their emails, I didn't get my email, and I went to work, pissed off that I hadn't got my email. Came home from work, still hadn't got my email, and I was really pissed off. That's 11 o'clock at night, and I hadn't got my email. So I knew I wasn't the only one. I knew that a lot of people, well, not a lot maybe, but a good few people had trouble getting their emails. So I was seeing what they were doing about it in the forums, and apparently the best advice was to contact EA support. So I did that. I waited in a line of 2,000 people to instant message an operator. So it took about an hour and a half, but I eventually got to number 1 in the queue, and I got disconnected. So I was well pissed off. This was about 1 o'clock at night at this stage. So I said, fuck it, I'll try one more time. They're obviously busy, but I'll try again. Same again, disconnected. And what was making it worse was seeing that people who had gotten through had gotten codes. So I was like, fuck, I'm not going to waste any more time waiting for them. So the next day, I came home from work 11 o'clock at night again, and I said, fuck it, I'm doing nothing else. I'm only watching YouTube videos, so I might as well queue up. 2,000 people again. And this time I got through to an operator after an hour and a half. And they told me that they were out of beta keys. And I told them how disappointing that was, and that I'd already waited a day. And they said, come back tomorrow I think they said 4 to 6 hours, and we'll definitely have them back. But I had to go to work the next day, so I went on again after work the next day, got through again to an operator, told them my problem. They said, stay online while we check this issue further. So I waited for about 10 minutes, and then I got disconnected. It moved me to a different queue, and I waited in that queue again, and then when I got to number 1, I got disconnected. In the meantime, I'd sent an email, and the email promises they'll get back to you within 24 hours if you send them an email. So I said, fuck it, it couldn't be any worse than waiting in the line. So I didn't get an email back, and eventually Thursday the open beta was out, so I downloaded it. And I downloaded it about 10 in the morning, and 9 o'clock that night I got my email from EA. And they said, sorry, we're getting back to you so late. We'd be glad to hear that the Battlefield 3 open beta is now available to everyone. Sorry for the inconvenience. Well, fuck that, like. When you pay for the tier 1 edition of Medal of Honor, or the limited edition, and Medal of Honor was a limited fucking game anyways, but when you pay extra for the limited edition, I think you have the right to get what you fucking paid for, like. And what pissed me off was people like watching GameSpot's live stream were getting codes. They didn't pay anything extra. They got codes for free, and you know, there's me. Like I like to think of myself as a pretty big Battlefield fan supporter, and I can't play the game. But that's just EA's customer service. I just wanted to talk about that because they really fucked me around, and they fucked a lot of people around. I know it wasn't just me, but I think I haven't heard many people talking about it. So I said I'd say it anyways, and if you have a problem, I just hope you don't have to go through EA support, because they'll fuck you around. But enough about that. Now that I finally have the beta, and I've played, I think, maybe 7 or 8 hours worth, I can give you my impressions of it. And to summarize my impressions, I would say it's very fun but very flawed. We've seen all the bugs and glitches and stuff under the map, appearing under the map. Oh, that's never happened to me. Let me think, what are the most obvious bugs? Well, obviously the squad system is beyond fucked up. You can't join a game with more than one teammate, and sometimes when you join with a squad mate, they get put in the other team, and it's just not fun. And you know, with Battlefield, how important it is to communicate with your squad. You can't do that in the beta. You're just communicating with blueberries, smurfs, whatever you want to call them, and they're not very effective. So the best times I ever had playing Battlefield was with my friends and with squad mates. So that's taken out is a big blow to maybe how much fun you could be having. But another problem is the map is Operation Metro. I think it's a fun map. It looks great, but the third base on that map it's a joke. In a month after the release, there is no one will be able to pass that fucking base. I mean, if you have if a team that's communicating is defending that third base, God help whoever's attacking, because you're never going to see the fourth base, which is a balls because the fourth base is my absolute favourite. I think it's class. So yeah, that's the squad system covered, which is screwed. The map, which is also kind of screwed. The biggest issue I've had with the beta, I think so far, has been the aiming. And the aiming is, it's a big improvement on Bad Company 2. It's smoother, but something goes wrong. It's if I'm say aiming at a guy and he's running away, if I move my crosshairs with him, it will just jerk back to where I was aiming. I can't describe it. I don't know what's causing it. I have auto aim turned off, so I really don't know what it is. But if a guy is 2 feet away from me, I can't hit him sometimes because of this aiming system. So hopefully, and it's not my controller. I've changed controllers and stuff, so I know it's not that. So I don't really know what it could be. I haven't heard anyone else complain about that, so I'm kind of worried. Let's see. Suppression is a pretty cool idea. I do like that. The weapons. I don't know if the weapons are overpowered, if your health is too low, or if it's something to do with getting hit notification when you're being shot at. But you seem to die instantly in this game, especially with if you get shot by the UMP or the PP2000, you just can't react. It's not possible. Today I was in a game. It could be the game you're seeing right now. I'm not sure. I don't know what gameplay I'm going to use yet. But I killed a guy with 2 bullets of the UMP. I had 26 bullets in my mag, or I had 25 in my mag and 1 in chamber. 26 bullets. I shot 2 bullets and killed a guy, and it wasn't a headshot. No, that's fucked up. That doesn't happen in Call of Duty, and I don't want the damage to be like it is now in the final game, because it just offers too much encouragement to prone around the corner or wait for someone to walk around. You could take out a whole squad before they could even shoot you. And that brings me on to prone. And the prone, I don't know. I like the prone. I like ducking. I like proning to take cover. But I don't like walking around a corner or walking into a corridor and having 2 snipers with SVDs prone at the end of the corridor. You can't get through it. By the time you go out to fire a rocket down the corridor, you're dead. So that's, yeah. I don't know what they're going to do about that. I don't want them to take out prone, because I like being able to prone and arm and MCOM, prone and take cover. But they need to do something anyways. I don't think they can do anything with prone. It's the players, again, it's the players who take advantage of these things. It's not the game itself is solid. But anyways, DICE do have a lot of work to do for the full game. That's a fact. And I just hope that they can do it. But I am enjoying the beta, and you're probably going to see more gameplay from the beta from me. So yeah, I've gone on a bit in this commentary, lads, so I'm going to leave it at that. So thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you again soon.
Be advised, charge has been armed.